Breaking barriers in the stock market. Breaking barriers. If you want to invest in as a Nigerian or an African, you want to invest, it is easy today to invest. We all know that the economic of Africa, of Nigeria, is not stable. So yes, it's good to have exposure to invest in your own country. But only stocks you're buying in your own country, Nigerian stocks, whatever stock, experience huge volatility because of course the environment is not business friendly, and economic instability or political wave can affect your portfolio. So you want to diversify and include stable economic stocks like stocks in the USA. You see, back in those days, it's very difficult for you to invest in foreign stocks. Except you are in that country, or you have someone in that country that can open a stockbroker for you and invest for you in that country. Meanwhile, of course, Nigerians always go and invest in real estate businesses in a man's country. The truth of the matter is that if you put your money in USA stocks, you have more value from the stocks, USA stock you are buying. More value. But you have to follow the same principle. Research, look at the company's finance, look at their trade deals, look at their partnerships, look at their 5 years, if they have a 5 years backlog, contract and so forth. Look at the confidence from the investors and so forth. You have to still follow the basic principle. Breaking the barriers in the stock market for we Nigerians, we Africans, is that blockchain have come and changed everything. Yes, although there are some apps that can allow you to invest in USA stocks. You have app like True Finance and Bamboo app have a stockbroker that executes trade, for we Nigerians in the USA stock market. And I'm telling you, I've looked at those app, and I've looked, especially Bamboo app. I've looked at the app, and whatever most companies that is listed in the USA stocks, that's in the USA stock, that's listed in the Nasdaq, are in Bamboo app. Just know that ticker symbol. But you see, the revolution? See, the revolution that anybody in Nigeria, in Africa, can invest in USA stock is that blockchain has come to create that platform. Of course, right now in centralized exchange, there are some platforms like Bybit, which you can use, Caract, which you can use to invest in USA stock in form of tokenizations, which is getting adoption, which is getting institutional backing, and so forth. So there's no excuse why you should not make money, because most of you are afraid of using platforms such as Bamboo platform, of using platforms such as Trove. You don't have confidence in those platforms. But of course, you can have confidence in platform as Bitgate, Bybit, because they have stayed at least 5 to 10 years in that range. And you'll be using it to trade your crypto. You'll be using it to buy your crypto. And very soon, as we go on, you'll be able to use digitalized exchange, that's the blockchain, to trade USA stock in form of tokenization. In fact, crypto companies are trying their best to make sure everything goes, because when investors or retailers lose confidence in the crypto space, in the crypto market, because the market is so bad in the crypto market, these companies will not make money, because people are not trading in the platforms and they're not charging transactional fee and so forth. So they have to diversify. So what are they diversifying to? They want to make sure or enable you and I, which is the retail investors, to invest in other you know, asset class as stocks, derivatives, and other asset class that you can invest in, you can trade in, and whatsoever you can have it. That's what the innovation that these platforms are trying, to adopt immediately, and whatsoever. So even as I'm speaking to you right now, you can still invest in USA stock. Why not invest in USA stocks and also have a Nigerian stocks, one or two Nigerian stock, one or two USA stocks. Do not spread yourself investing in many stocks. Just stick to three or four. You can have two or one in Nigeria, two in abroad, two in Nigeria, two in abroad. That is what it means, breaking the barriers in the stock market. So if you're in, that's why most people in the USA also invest in stocks. In Nigeria, they invest in stocks. In the third world nations to get other exposure, they invest in other countries like Brazil and the rest, and so forth and so forth. What I'm trying to say is that you know that in your country you're experiencing economic, at times reality, exchange rate, and companies are afraid. Companies don't know what they're doing because they might close up, they might be delisted, whatsoever. Why not expose yourself to foreign companies? And one app I can actually recommend is the Bamboo app, because they have a great stock broker that's executing that trade. However, as time goes on, we can use crypto, centralized exchange to what, tokenize stocks in order for you to invest and trade stocks. And of course, the blockchain will pick up from there. That is all the future. That's where we're going to in the future. So don't say you cannot invest in USA stock. You can actually invest in USA stocks and follow those, the principles of investment, and you'll be fine. See you next time. If you like this video, make a comment, like, share to someone that may be interested in investing in stocks or in crypto.